Around 12% of the general population are diagnosed with social anxiety disorder at some point in their lives. Yet there's hope. How? By uncovering the 7 key steps to conquering social anxiety once and for all. We have all had those days when you're out socialising with your friends and then all of a sudden you just get that feeling that you don't want to be there anymore. And it's like your social battery has just run out and you just need to get up and leave. Has this ever happened to you? If you keep avoiding social interactions forever, it'll have a severely negative impact on your mental and physical health. Social anxiety is like being in a glass box. It restrains you from fully engaging with the world around you. It locks you away from meaningful connections and experiences, leaving you feeling isolated and trapped within the confines of your own mind. But these 7 steps will help you break that glass box and enable you to have meaningful social interactions. And I'm leaving the most important one, in my opinion, till the end. So, step 1, you need to shift your focus from yourself to others. So instead of worrying about how you're perceived, concentrate on the conversation you're having. Like, be present in the moment, really be engaged and interested in the conversation. Stop trying to have 2 conversations at once, like one in your head and then one out loud. This can help reduce self-consciousness and anxiety. Step 2, try relaxation techniques. This could be deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or even yoga. These techniques can help calm your mind and body and make you feel more at ease. A good one is called a psychological sigh. I learned this from Andrew Huberman. So that's 1 deep inhale followed by another inhale to fully do the lungs like this. Then slowly release the air. Try and make your exhale last longer than your inhale. Step 3, talk with a close friend, family or therapist. So reach out to a trusted person in your life. They can provide support, understanding and can help with practical strategies to cope with social anxiety, and they can be really useful. Step 4, explore specific situations that trigger anxiety. So is it public speaking or maybe small talk? By recognising these triggers, you can work on strategies to manage them effectively. But once you've identified your triggers, you should try and overcome them and not just avoid them. I go more into this at step 9. So step 5, practice acts of kindness. So acts of kindness can be as simple as holding the door open for someone, or helping a friend with their work, or even just giving a compliment. These actions can have a profound impact on our mood and self-esteem. When we do something kind for someone else, it makes us feel good about ourselves. It boosts our self-esteem and gives a sense of accomplishment. It can help us feel more connected with others. Social anxiety often stems from a fear of negative evaluation from others. But when we're kind to others, it fosters positive interactions and helps build strong, healthy relationships. So step 6 is limit alcohol. Although it might seem like alcohol eases anxiety, it will actually increase it in the long run. So try to limit your alcohol intake. If you start to rely on alcohol to be social, this will kill your confidence and increase your anxiety in the long run. Even though I don't recommend drinking alcohol at all, it should be as an addition and not used to cope. So step 7, superficial participation. What does this mean? So it's clear that completely avoiding social situations won't necessarily help reduce social anxiety. However, it's also important to avoid strategies that only allow for superficial involvement. For instance, you might find yourself staying busy at parties by going through washing the dishes or preparing food or bouncing from room to room. During conversations, you might steer the discussion towards the other person, and in group settings, you might just stay on the periphery, engrossed in your phone to avoid interaction. While these tactics might make you feel safer in a crowd without truly engaging, they don't contribute to your overcoming social anxiety. People might not reject you, but they also can't get to know you unless you make a genuine effort to interact. Abandoning these less effective coping strategies might be challenging initially, but the ultimate reward is enhanced relationships, and it is usually worth the effort. So step number 8 is work on your self-esteem. So improving your self-esteem is a crucial step in managing social anxiety. Low self-esteem often goes hand in hand with social anxiety as we fear judgment or rejection from others. But by working on improving your self-esteem, you can start to reduce these fears. One effective way to boost your self-esteem is by setting small, achievable goals. These goals could be anything from speaking up in a meeting, making a new friend, or even learning a new skill. The key is to make sure these goals are achievable and realistic, so you can gradually build up your confidence. Every time you achieve a goal, take the time to celebrate it. Over time, this can significantly boost your self-esteem and reduce your social anxiety. So step 9, which is what I mentioned earlier, is to gradually introduce yourself to anxiety-inducing situations. So facing your fears is a key part of overcoming social anxiety. However, this doesn't mean you should throw yourself in the deep end right away. Instead, start by introducing yourself to anxiety-inducing situations in a controlled and gradual way. For example, if public speaking scares you, which it does me, don't start by giving a speech in front of a large audience. Instead, start small, perhaps by speaking in front of a few friends or family members. As you become more comfortable, gradually increase the size of the audience. This method, known as exposure therapy, can be very effective in managing social anxiety. By gradually facing your fears, you can start to desensitize yourself to anxiety-inducing situations, reducing the fear and anxiety associated with them. So, step number 10, challenge negative thoughts. So, when a negative thought arises, question its validity. It would be like,
"This is probably anxiety. I can't read their mind. I do not know what they're actually thinking of me."
You might worry about accidentally saying something rude or offensive, or calling someone by the wrong name, tripping or spilling something on yourself. Social blunders happen and can cause discomfort. However, they don't define you. Others may empathise with you, having had similar experiences. When anxious thoughts arise, use realistic thinking to challenge them. Ask yourself about the worrying scenario and provide balanced answers. So, lastly, and most importantly, is step 11, is to be yourself. You need to stop caring what other people think about you. If you're pretending to be someone you're not, and the people you're hanging around with might just like that version of you, then you'll have to pretend to be that person the rest of your life. You need to be the realest version of you possible. And if someone doesn't like that, then you can go find new friends who like you the way you actually are. And I'm not meaning just go out and be nasty to everyone, just do whatever you want. You just shouldn't be trying to win the approval of others. Just be yourself, and I can guarantee more people will like you, because humans can sense when someone is being authentic and when they're not. So let me know in the comments which ones you think I should have included. And if you are struggling with social anxiety, try all these out and come back to the video and let me know which ones worked. So thanks for watching and relax.